Elementary. It's Farmer Monica here with you at your school garden. And today I wanted to give you a garden tour of what's growing in each of your garden beds. So let's start here in kindergarten. So in the kindergarten bed, we have lots of flowers that are coming up. So we have some petunias right here, and we have marigolds that are coming up right here, cosmos, and nasturtium. Then at the end of the bed we have some onions, and in the middle of the bed we have some golden beans and some fava beans. Oh, and right here we have some carrots. You can see the carrot seeds coming up right here. Then if we move along to grade 1, in the grade 1 bed, you can see, whoa, we have our big tomato patch. You can see all of these little flowers that are coming out on the tomato plants. And hopefully if we get some pollinators, like bees and butterflies and moths in our garden, which we do, I saw lots of bees last week, they will come around, they'll pollinate these flowers, and then all of these flowers will turn into little tomatoes. Then next to the tomatoes in the grade 1 bed, we also have beans. We have some golden beans and some orchid beans, and then between these two we have some black-eyed peas. Then on the end here we have some nasturtium. So these are the little nasturtium plants coming out of the soil. Then in grade 2 we have 3 tomato plants on the end of the bed right here. We have some more carrots along with our friend. Hey, Mr. Carrot Friend. Here are the carrots coming up. We have some fava beans. These are the fava bean plants coming up right there. We have more flowers. We have some marigold. And this is a nice, beautiful marigold that's growing really well. We have some green beans. Who likes green beans? I love green beans. So we have some nice green bean plants right here. And then on the end we have some broccoli and some cauliflower. Here's the cauliflower coming up. And then finally we have these 2 really beautiful zucchini plants. Now these zucchini plants also have flowers on them. I'm gonna show you a close-up. Here's one of the really beautiful zucchini flowers. Check that out. Whoa. And if these are pollinated, they will turn into zucchinis. Oh, and then here is a marigold. So this is what the marigolds will look like once they're all grown up and they're flowering. Look at these beautiful orange flowers. They're saying, good morning, everyone. Then we have the grade 3 bed, and the grade 3 bed is our herb bed. So it's where we have lots of herbs. We have thyme that's growing right here. That's our thyme. Does anyone know what thyme it is? We have some parsley. The little parsley plants are just starting to come up. Some borage. Borage has really beautiful flowers. I can't wait to show them. Here's the borage. Borage has really beautiful flowers, and I can't wait to show them to you. The little borage plants are coming up right here. Then next to that we have cilantro. Who loves cilantro? I love cilantro. Here are the little cilantro plants. Then we have our mama rosemary. Wow! Look how beautiful and big she is. I have to back up the camera so I can show you. There's the rosemary. And then next to that we have our dill. So these are all the little dill plants that are coming out of the soil, starting to germinate. And then we have some hollyhocks. Now hollyhocks are really great perennial flowers, and we have one coming out of the soil right here. Now, I'm gonna come around to the side to show you the loofah that's growing on the fence. So here's the tag, loofah. And if you look, it starts right here and it goes And that top flower right there. Isn't that incredible? And what's really neat about this is we can see pollination in action. So here are the loofah flowers, and bees and butterflies and moths and even sometimes ants or other animals that come into the garden, maybe praying mantis, will take the pollen from the male part of the flower to the female part of the flower, pollinate the flower, and then bum ba bum, a fruit is made. So this is what the loofah fruit looks like. And as you can see, we have quite a few hanging on our fence. So we've had quite a few flowers that have been pollinated. This is where I saw the bees last time, buzzing around the loofah. So isn't that awesome? We have this really great loofah plant growing on our fence. Cool, huh? And then finally we have the grade 4 and 5 bed. Now this is where our leafy greens are and our ring of nasturtium. So you can see all of these little plants that have come up. Most of these are nasturtium. So I planted a big ring around the bed. So I'm hoping that these plants will grow, come over the sides, they'll be really beautiful. But then in the bed, we have our leafy greens. So we have kale, we have Swiss chard. Here's some Swiss chard coming up right there. We have some mustard greens, more kale, more Swiss chard, and then some collards. And you can see this really beautiful patch of collards coming up right there. In this bed, you can also see something else. Does anyone know what these are? Those are mushrooms. And I'm allowing them to stay in the bed because mushrooms are really great decomposers. So that means they break down in the soil, or they break things down in the soil, and then they themselves will also break down into the soil. As you can see, these are right here. So we're gonna let those be for now, help build our soil, make it super healthy, and then in this bed, it will be full of beautiful leafy greens. Okay, so here's another view of your garden. Just a big long view. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this garden tour video, and I hope you have a phenomenal week. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!